right there. Every day you pair of black boots, sometimes you switch at the night airs. Niggas everywhere like pro class and just like air. Me against the hottest that you know, this is sight there. How you the coolest motherfucker that's mad hot? Always stay in my groove, on the move like a laptop. Teacher schooling the youngest, you get shot by a black cop, white cop, Sasquatch foot on your neck. Anything you set your hand to do, just do it the best. I told you I'm the illest lyricist, I prove it to death. If you ain't standing up for niggas, then you muted, you deaf. I got some niggas in the grave that could be using your breath. True, and that's a fact, it's not a 2 Chainz quote. Break a record, fuck a track up like I'm Usain Bolt. Little rapping niggas, they garbage B, pardon me, it's the art in me, but they talking funny like Cardi B. Nah, well hella shit they ain't dropped yet. My homies worldwide like .org or .net. And we stay sharp and we smart, and that's cause we studious. We come with fire, with mountain word to Vesuvius. Where my homie, covering all bases, preaching all black, they come from the hard places. Where my homie, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure they peoples is good. Where my homie, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle and the cipher and the huddle. Where my homie, in every city. Where my homie, let's get it lit, yeah. Know who you spittin' with, knock on that official shit. Professional with spittin' and rippin', king of the British shit. I'm right up at the neck of opponents and hit the gristle quick. I spit it like them rounds out the chopper, and that's the pistol grip. Rapping with succession, if I spit it, you should listen shit. I spit that strong-minded, well-rounded shit you didn't spit. Slick as motor oil, you flow will boil you all that chicken shit. All you over here, and you water, but we ain't mixing with. UPK strong, UPK pop. Yo, I play the cut, listening and watching. My frame of mind ancient and your frame of mind rotten. I'm thinking like the niggas that hated picking the cotton. Every time I spit it, I'm trying to take out the top dog. When we in the cypher, it sound like we letting shots off. But I hit the range cause my record clean and I'm not soft. But rapping what I do, eat the beat and drown it with hot sauce. Rapping so many years, niggas can't figure this nigga out of modern, they the fucking antithesis. Rapping disappeared, I'm just trying to make it clear. Everybody trying to get on like me or my man visitors. My presence when I'm rapping made them fucking ban Christian miss. Your presence when you rapping like a fucking ventriloquist. We run the world like Ferdinand Magellan. I say with my homies we melting like St. Helen. Where my homie, covering all bases, preaching all black, they come from the hard places. Where my homie, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure they peoples is good. Where my homie, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle and the cipher and the huddle. Where my homie, in every city. Where my homie, let's get it litty, nigga.
Us niggas love fucking acting tough.
It's not. Yo, man, we everywhere, man. We all over the globe. My homies here.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga. I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jack. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but they question question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chains. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you will never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
We good? Yeah. Y'all hear me? Make sure. Let me get a one in the chat if Israel can hear me. You know what I'm saying? This is Officer 5000 Karab. Shalom Yashrakathum. To the brothers, Yahweh Shema Al-Thad Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. To the sisters, I'm here to do some of the class until Officer Hazahab comes. You understand? But right now, this might as well be a Long Island class too. Ain't that right, Parazah? Listen, I know. Make sure you got a mic. Make sure people can hear you. I'm gonna turn up the mic. Surprise, surprise, your brother here for once. You understand? But listen, we're gonna get right into it. I know the class supposed to be if we're Israel, but you know I'm gonna let Officer Hazahab get to that. But what I'm gonna do, since it's Labor Day, I'm gonna let brothers and sisters know why it's important for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that, you know, during the Labor Day, they talk about it was unequal rules, it was unrights. We didn't get breaks, we didn't get this, we didn't get that. But did you know that black people were working disabled? They had us in the fields disabled. I've gone over this plenty of times, but this is a perfect time to bring it back up today. You understand? Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we don't know about that. We might feel like, yo, I don't feel like going to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You got labor laws. You think it's because of the Irish, the construction workers. You know what I'm saying? Those people that work vigor upstairs in the mountains or above in the beams. You think it's them because they didn't get their lunch or they had to work 3 hours over. So guess what? We got to make a union. We need our rights. We need to make sure we get paid right. We get equal breaks. We get times off. You understand? But what do black people do on Labor Day? We out there have fun, be silly. In reality, they should be thinking Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that there's labor laws. You know why? Because white people don't want to feel what it's like to be an N-word, a Negro, a Hispanic, a Native Indian. They don't want to know what it is to be that. That's why what? They got labor laws. A white man has to work an hour over. No, I can't do that. I gotta go home to my family, my dog, and kids. Ain't that right, Parazah?
That's right.
They don't want to stay. They don't want to stay even an hour over. Let your boss say he gotta stay 30 minutes extra. He don't want to do that. He's making y'all do that. But let me get this scripture, right? One of my favorite scriptures. Let me get Deuteronomy 32:7. We're gonna start off with that.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7.
Right.
Remember the days of old.
What?
Remember the days of
And
old.
listen, that's what we're going to go into today. Remember the days of old. That is the most important things for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, is to remember the days of old. Because if you don't remember, or you don't remember what happened back in the days, how can you even move forward? If you don't know what happened to your grandfather, your great-grandfather, heck, even your mother and your father, how can we move forward? How can you know what to avoid and what to keep going through? Can you go through life and be like, yeah, I could go down this path. Oh, I can't go down that path because that might lead to death. But if I go down this path, it might lead to life. You understand? It's important that they should do what, Paratazar?
Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old. Keep going.
Consider the years of many generations.
Consider the what?
Years of many generations.
Listen, that's beautiful. That's letting you know you got to consider other people, man. You got to consider the past, because considering the past is very important. You know, brothers and sisters don't like thinking about the past. Like even this little thing. Just think about how much these people now, or even if you for yourself, did you see your grandma growing up? Seeing your grandparents. You know, a lot of these kids don't even get to see their grandparents.
That's right.
You see your grandparents, you learn many different things in life. You might learn how to what? Wash clothes. Mm-hmm. You might know how to cut the grass a certain way, till the field. You might know, listen, grandfather might tell you how to sail a goddamn boat, man. Things that's lost art. How about sewing? Brothers, listen, who knows how to sew? They might think that's a homosexual thing. Oh, you know how to sew? Why would I need to know how to sew? Well, I could just go out there and buy it. The problem is you should know how to sew. Every black, Hispanic, Native Indian, guess what? You should know how to cook, sew, clean. You should be able to do all that. Brothers are things to do it. You understand? So it's important that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you should remember the days of old. It says, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. You know what's letting you know? Ask thy father, and he'll show thee, man. You know why? Because your father's going to steer you into the right direction. Your father's going to let you know who is the goddamn devil, who's not your devil, who's your boss, who is not your boss, who is your brother, who's not your brother, who's going to look over you, who's going to look over your children. He's going to let you know everything in the world that's important. And that's why your father is important. That's why your brother is important. Man, listen, that's why your teachers is important, because you know these things, guess what? You can never go wrong. And this is how you find out, brothers and sisters, how you're Israel, man. Because you got to do what, Paratazar? Start from the top.
Remember the days of old.
Right.
Consider the years of many generations.
Right.
Ask thy father,
Right.
and he will show thee.
Keep going.
Thy elder.
Thy what?
Thy elder.
Thy what?
Thy elder.
Listen, that's important. Thy elders, thy grandfather, thy great-grandfathers, those people you might not have seen but should have, you should have come close to them. Those are the people that's important in your life. This is letting you know family is important. Why? Because they teach you how to move forward in life. They teach you laws, statutes, and commandments. They teach you culture. They teach you who's evil, who's not evil, man. You can't learn that just being born and just walking out in the goddamn street. All you're going to learn is how to murder your goddamn brother, man. How to prostitute your brothers and sisters, your sons and your daughters, man. But finish up, brothers, on what it says.
And they will tell thee.
They're going to do what?
Tell thee.
They're going to tell you. There's not going to be a secret, man. You know this oppressor, he don't want to tell you his white history, right? He wants to throw away white history, not black history, but white history. And you know what white history tells you, right? That you was destroyed. That you had to work in the fields with a dislocated arm. You had to go slave. Why? Your daughter might be dead right there in the barn because your slave master just killed them. And guess what you got to do? You got to keep working. But guess who might tell you that? Your great-great-grandfather. Why? Because his mother told him, and her mother told him to let you know what? The white man is the goddamn devil, man.
That's right.
But listen, I'm gonna pass the class to Officer Hazahab. You ready? I gotta go to slave. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing it until you get here, so it's a lot here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting Officer Hazahab a few more seconds. Keep going with the scripture.
Khan. This up here, back up here. Salaka. There you go. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Their what?
Their inheritance.
And that's what's important, man. That's letting you know everybody had their inheritance, man. Everyone has something that belongs to the Father, the Most High God. Guess what? He loves everybody that he gave everyone an inheritance. Keep going.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
Keep going.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Listen, and that's what's important, man. That's letting you know so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you have an inheritance, man. You have something to fight for in this goddamn kingdom, man. You have something to fight for. You might think like, what the hell am I working for all this time? I worked for 40 years. I don't have nothing to show for it. But let me tell you something. You come back to God, you're going to have something to show for it, man. And not only that, you're going to have a precious little white boy working for you. He's going to come work for you. Mr. Tyrone, sir, what do I need to bring to work today? Well, Paratazar, give a slave name for your little white boy. What are you going to call him?
A Tyler.
Nah, that's too. You gotta give him a
slave name.
Yeah, come on, man.
Of course, his name gonna be Leroy.
Yeah. Listen, we gonna call them Leroy, right? Because what they call us? They call us Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
They call what's our last name? Wright Williams
Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? You might actually give your oppressor your last name. This is Benjamin right here. Mm-hmm. This is Leroy Benjamin. Banyumyum, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because he's making sure your inheritance stays your inheritance, man. He's going to be working in the fields. Why? Because you worked in the fields. Your grandfather worked in the fields. Your mother worked in the fields. And you know why? Because you go back up to verse 7, it lets you know that your great-grandfather told you. Your father told you. Your mother told you. Why? Because at the end of the day, you need to know these things to move forward. You can't forget about these things. That's why all this is all over the scripture. Hear ye, O Israel. It's putting it in your mind to remember who you are. And what does it say? Read it again. Read verse 8. It'll let you know right here. Keep going.
When the Most High divided to the nation their inheritance.
Right.
When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Listen, and that's how it goes. It goes like that because what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you would deserve an inheritance. But you're not ready yet, Officer Hazard? Okay. Listen, I'm past the class to Officer Priest. 5,000. Hazard, man. Give it up for Priest and Officer Hazard, man.
Give it up for Priest and Officer 5,000 Karab, man. That was strong and heavy. You know what I mean? That scripture you pulled out, you pointed to something that I didn't notice before. You know what I mean? If you can go back to that one scripture right there, right? And with that, I want to piece with Luke. Hold on.
What you want?
Luke 15 and 11.
Luke 15 and 11.
To use an instance from the scriptures. Right. Who had the Deuteronomy? Still got a Deuteronomy.
Yeah, I still have the Deuteronomy.
Let me just run over it again.
Khan.
Right.
You want me
that verse 8 right there.
Khan.
Right. And notably, the thing that Karab said, right, about the Lord dividing the nations, right? We are familiar with Christianity. They teach that God wants everyone to come together. Well, that is direct opposite to the words of God in the Bible. Now, what is the opposite of God? God is saying all the things that are right. Then Christians work for who? Go ahead. Christians work for Satan. That is what you just heard. You see what I'm saying? The Lord say. He's saying, I'm here to separate the people, create bounds according to the number of the children of Israel. The Christian church says, F that. We want everyone to come and get together, regardless of the amount of the children of Israel. You know what I mean? You know. Another thing too that's notable in history is that the population of the world only grows because our population grew. It just said according to the number of the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So you go back in time, Israelites are less in population. All around the world, people are less in population. Okay? No problem.
You want me to read it?
Yeah. Because that part hit me heavy. I'm gonna tell you this, Karab. Sometimes, you know, Satan tempts the brothers out, and he gets us to think we've been wasting our lives getting no money because we've been busy being priests of God for the past 10 years. For the past 10 years, right? So everybody's going off to go build houses and families, and drive a Mercedes Benz and got full, what they call it, the full insurance. They got full coverage.
Full coverage.
You see what I'm saying? But we be balancing, you know what I mean, the work of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Say, go ahead, Professor, go ahead, say it again.
Yeah, we get the liabilities.
Yeah, we get the liabilities to lock you. You know what I mean? Because we've been trying to make do to get the work of the Lord done. And you know, your Satan might make you think like, yo, you be missing out. You see what I'm saying? Everybody be having fun. They driving the Range Rovers. You still driving a Honda or Toyota. They've moved up in class in society. You see what I'm saying? But you wanna never forget about what's really important, right? Don't forget what's really important. This right here, there's nothing more important than the Most High. People, with all those people out there, they go out, right, and try to find the biggest, greatest church to be holy with their money. Like at the end of the day, everyone's end cause in their thought is God. And we in the UPK are the only, so it's lucky I can say it, we are the only ones really that have the knowledge of the Most High God. And there's a scripture that goes with that. I believe it's Jeremiah 9. What if it's 9 and 13 or 19 or 9 and 26? Let me just check right quick. All right. And they want to put that with other people who have really wasted their lives. Right? In Luke 15. Okay? Karab, you need to step out, right? Yeah. Bruce is going to get the scripture. Throw out the Karab for holding down the class, too. You know what I mean? It's good to see Karab, man. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go into people who have really been wasting their lives. If you have not been in the ISUPK from the time you heard about the ISUPK, there's a chance, according to these scriptures, that you might have wasted your lives, and we want to see if that's true according to you. All right? No problem. Okay. We're going to get Jeremiah 9.
Okay.
And
Jeremiah 9 and what, 26?
23.
23.
Yeah, Jeremiah 9 and 23. Right. Okay. Right. So for those of us in here that are with us, and you're in the ISUPK, right? Know this: for the past 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, many of these brothers that have spent many times in here perfecting their craft, just know that you have not been wasting your time. Right? Here's what you could have done. You could have wasted your time and come in the truth right now and be terrible priests. Not know what the hell you're talking about, but the Lord have took time to craft you and mold you and shape all of these brothers in this UPK right now to be sharp swords against our enemies and their strongholds and their high places and their propaganda and their religion. All right? So just know what the Lord has been doing with you, making something out of you that the world doesn't think they value. But oh my goodness, the very second you open up your mouth, I'm on the train just now, right? On this 4 train. By the way, Brooklyn is hell right now, right? Satan is governing Brooklyn with something called the West Indian Labor Day Parade, right?
That's right.
And out there, there's brothers and sisters wasting their lives thinking that they're doing something that is right and cultural. And I don't know if you see, y'all know I'm a Benjamin, right? You know I'm Jamaican, right? I don't have one flag on me. There's not one flag in my bag, and I'm okay. It's okay, it's okay. You see what I'm saying? I'm walking through the parade trying to get to this damn train station. They're blocking up all the doors. I gotta go through the parade to this train station. Wearing this and wearing Shield of David's and wearing UPK across my chest. Because I know what is to be valued. God tells me what is to be valued. America does not tell me what is to be valued. All right. Let's see what God said is valuable. Right. Let's get Jeremiah 9:23.
Oh, you want to drop
no.
Deuteronomy?
Oh.
Deuteronomy.
You can drop Deuteronomy.
Oh, come.
Okay. Read that, Bruce. Bubba Shaw. Throw out a brother.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
Right. Let not the what?
The wise man glory in his wisdom.
This is thus saith the Lord. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. What is that? Who can tell me from the standpoint of the world today? What is the wise man glory? What does it mean to be a wise man? What is being a wise man according to the world? Go ahead. Yes, exactly. Perfect. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're wise in this society if you get up on a podium and you tell them, I've been reading the Bible for 50 years. They'll be like, okay, well, he knows about the Bible, but he doesn't know science. He doesn't know, politics and, kingdoms. And they think that you don't know anything because you know the Bible. But you get up there and you say, I have a PhD in psychology and business. Then be like, ooh, he knows something. He got something to tell everybody. Nah. The Lord said what? Then this is thus saith the Lord. This is the commandment of God. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. This is a commandment right here. Read it again. Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23.
Good.
Thus saith the Lord. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
So there you go. All of your friends, we've been in here for the past 10 years or so, being raised up to be sharp swords of the Most High against his enemies of the Lord and Satan, right? Other people out there have been taking their time mastering and crafting a degree. You get a degree, you get the degree, you get a good job, allegedly, right? Because I don't know, people in New York, they get degrees and don't get good jobs. You know what I mean? But if you're somewhere else and you get a good job with your degree, I guess Donald Trump still fires you and call you a DEI hire. They've been wasting their time, Professor. They've been wasting their time ditching the UPK to go chase a degree. Here's what you should have done. You should have came to the UPK and got the degree. That's what you should have did. Came to the UPK and get the degree. That's what you should have did. But you chose to ditch the UPK to get a degree. You're a DEI hire. See what I'm saying? You've been chasing a degree. You found love in college. Or you got the degree, got a good job, and with that money from that good job, you found love with that job. You found love on the job. Or you found love at the lounge that you spent the money that you got from your job. No problem. You're terrible at relationships. You're terrible at marriage. You're terrible at being a family man. You're terrible at being a brother. You're terrible at being a cousin. You're terrible at everything. You should have learned to come to the UPK and get your inheritance, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Let's not be silly. Not be silly. Thus saith the Lord. The Lord knows what's valued. You see, you think the Lord is against wisdom? The Lord gives wisdom. You see what I'm saying? That's what he does. The Lord gives. The thing that we come out of this school here right now is wisdom. But you go chase some degree and thinking that you're so smart and intelligent. I've seen all of these dumb New York City, you got good sisters and you got dumb New York City broads. You see what I'm saying? Go to college, just misled in what is valued in being a woman. Just being misled of, how to value or what is valued in being a woman. And they thinking that going to college and not learning the etiquette of being a woman is more valuable. And they go get the degree. They go get cockety and high-chested, or they get high-chested with the thing that they learned from the college and the degree that they got, and maybe even the job. And then they're wondering why at 40 years old, 45 years old, they cannot find love. They got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and they're telling you they are a high-valued woman because they got a PhD. They got a PhD. They earn more money than you, but you have to accept her and her behavior, and she tells you to accept the mouth that's coming from her. And you gotta take, and come on, just right? The Lord said what again, Bruce?
Verse 23. Thus saith the Lord. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Keep reading.
Neither let the mighty man glory in his might.
What is the mighty man in this scenario? Just think of what is valued in the world. Think of what's valued in the world. Remember, the Lord is against the world. You see what I'm saying? The Most High God is against the world. What is the Lord telling you not to do in the world? Now, he's not saying you cannot get wisdom. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying you cannot go out and be mighty. That's not what he's saying. He said, glory not in these things. There is something you should glory about, which he's going to tell you. Right? But glory not the wise man, glory in his wisdom. Neither let the mighty man glory in his might. What is the mighty man according to the world? Bruce.
I would say what we're looking at now in the White House, this president has a pretty unique personality, and he pretty much defines the scripture here, this portion of the scripture. With the mighty man glorying in his might, or what he perceives is his might.
That's good. I was thinking that one. That's good. Politics, you have authority. You have might in politics. That's true too. I was thinking more of people who are now policemen and soldiers, and they glory in their might. The very second you talk in, you bump into them somewhere, they pulling out a badge or something, or telling you about, they are this in the Marines, and how you've made a mistake with messing with them. You see what I'm saying? But politics is right. Also, I didn't think about this one either. Gangbangers also. Gangbangers love to tell you about how mighty they were and how mighty they are. You see what I'm saying? Don't glory in that. Don't glory that you used to be an ex-gangbanger. You see, I would take any one of those, Bubble Shaw. I'll take a Sprite. Which one you want? Which one you want?
No, I was just letting you know what sex. Which one that you want?
I'll take this. Which one has less diabetes? Doctor trying to say I'm pre-diabetic, so I've been running. I've been running down Pitkin Avenue in Brownsville. You see what I'm saying? Not looking for a fight now. I don't glory my might, but if it comes, it comes. You know what I mean? Just saying. I've been running from Crown Heights to Brownsville. You know what I mean? Trying to do a mile run. You see what I'm saying? In the middle of the night. I'm talking about 2 a.m. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was like, in the world, growing up, we were scared to be taught. We was taught to be scared of Crown Heights and Brownsville at night. I'm like, I'm with the Lord. You know what I mean? I'm gonna run out there in the middle. Why run in the day? Run in the night. You know what I mean? There's nobody. There's no traffic. To hit me over when I'm crossing the street. Nothing that's happened, but you know, gotta get prepared. When am I gonna get? We need training. You know what I mean? Just if the Lord brought something to train with, you know what I mean, would have put all this Hebrew Academy into practice. You know what I mean? I'm glad nothing happened because, of course, I'm gonna get a check from Captain Zara. Like, yo, why are you jogging 2 a.m. in the morning? You should know better than that. I need you for camp. I don't need you hurt. I don't, looking out for our safety. Captain Zara got a lot of love for the brothers.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of care and concern. So, as does Commandant Gihanna. You see what I'm saying? All right. Read from the top again.
Khan, Adwa Khan. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
There we go. Keep going.
Khan. Neither let the mighty man glory.
Sluck it one time, Bruce. With all their wisdom. I know I'm being a wise guy. That's what the Italians say. That he's being a wise guy. You know what I mean? All in Harlem, being a wise guy and knowing all about the Egyptian Kemetics are. You see what I'm saying? Being the nation of Islam and you're just so smart, you fixed nobody. That's what you've done. You fixed no black people. Who's a wise guy? I'm saying, be in New York, you gotta say the wise guy. What's his name? Umar Johnson has been a wise guy. You see what I'm saying? He's gloried in his wisdom.
That's right.
He looked down on you and called you little N-word. That's what he does. Glorying in his wisdom. Good. Doesn't he say he got a PhD? He said he got a PhD in something. No problem. You've fixed nobody. That's what you've done. Nothing. You've done absolutely nothing. You got a school that is supposed to be open sometimes in the near future. 10 years ago.
Right.
And has never been opened. Right. Glorying in your wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Just done nothing. Come on. Who else? Let not the mighty man glory in his might. You know who's mighty? You know who we view as mighty in the black community? The new Black Panther Party.
That's right.
With all their might, want to stand up for black people, and you stand up for nobody. That's what you've done. You've done nothing. Wasted your time. Walking up and down with guns. The NFC, the Not Effing Around Coalition, from Stone Mountain, Georgia. For those who don't know, I've been stuck in Stone Mountain, Georgia for the past 2 months, and they do not exist. They are not there. You see what I'm saying? I've been there. I was in Stone Mountain, Georgia, where the NFC played a video of the NFAC. Just play them. From Stone Mountain, Georgia. I've been driving up and down up there. Driving up and down, for those who don't know, Memorial Drive. North Hairston Road, South Hairston Road. I've been up and down all over there. You see what I'm saying? They do not, yeah.
You said the NFAC?
NFAC.
Right.
You know what I mean? On YouTube, just look up YouTube. NFAC. You know what I mean? Wasting their time doing nothing. You know what I mean? Act like they're so tough, and they have what it takes to take down the oppressor. And they get up on the mic and talk about we are the children of Israel. Well, I'll be damned. Where can I go to learn about this children of Israel that you say we are? It ain't from them. You gotta come to the Israelite school of BPK. You know what I'm saying? All right, all black, and if that's it right there, any one of them. You know what I mean? This is them in Louisiana, right? Share the video. Share this tab right there. There we go. Play it on the stream. Check the stream out. All right, good. Go back to the YouTube. Right, good. Press play and make it big.
Oh, bro. That man. Come on, Tim.
Great war!
Told me that.
Oh,
Who is in the coalition? I saw Bruce's mouth drop. I'm like, what's going on? I missed something. Then I heard process. I said, oh. You saw that? Now tell me where he's supposed to be. You gotta go. Pick. and play. You know what I mean?
I think I gotta go.
Get me the scripture in, hold where you at, Bruce, right? Get me Deuteronomy 28 and, no, let it play. Let it run through.
Oh, come.
Right?
Yeah,
The other guy a while ago is the
Yeah.
guy. There's a fake Israelite wearing the Jewish man's t-shirt tassels. That's what that is. That's the Jewish man's t-shirt tassels. That's not black. What they say black Hebrew Israelite. That ain't the culture of what they call the black Hebrew Israelites culture. That's not it. That's Jewish culture that they are acting like is black Hebrew Israelite culture. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. Because you can see the Jewish man in Christ wearing that exact same thing.
That's right.
We go get some cloth. That's like his shirt size. And he has tassels on the bottom of it. These brothers took that and put it on t-shirts because he's seen the Jewish man doing that. They don't think to go get an Israelite garment. They don't think to go get an Israelite garment and get down the fringes of the Israelite way. They think to go do that. Where you got? You got Deuteronomy 28. First, give me verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it came to pass, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
That is our inheritance according to the contract that God made with us. Give me verse 7. He's going to make us high above all nations. You see, he's going to bless us with these things. Here's another one of the blessings. Give me verse 7. That's the guy. That guy right there talking is the guy who talked about we the children of Israel. He's the leader of that group. No problem. Could be COINTELPRO. This definitely seems like something they would do to get you all rised up to put you into a trap. You see what I'm saying? The brother right there, he's an Israelite. He believes in it. He's an Israelite, right? But he doesn't come here. He goes over there to do what exactly? To do what? Okay. You think these are the only guys with guns? I'm gonna say something. Commander Gianna has more guns than all of them. I'm talking about himself in person. Got more guns than all of these people walking up and down together in their bulk, and more bullets than them. Commander Gianna has probably about, you don't know how long Commander Gianna been saving for what the school said a long time ago for a race war, just in case, for self-defense. I don't even know. He's been preparing a long time. He's been collecting tithes, and you don't know what he does with his tithes. No problem. He buys guns. He loves guns. You see what I'm saying? He knows that guns is the weapon of the day. You see what I'm saying? And he knows it's illegal in New York. So we don't got no guns. We have us legal in New York. All right? But we are absolutely prepared for self-defense. I know in New York it sounds a little strange and dangerous to talk about guns. I'm in Georgia. Guns is nothing. Guns is like, you got a car key. It's like I got your car key, I got my gun, and my Bible. Or I'm talking about the average civilian. I'm talking about the cop pulls you over. Actually, he pulls you over. You got the gun in the chair. He doesn't even ask you if you have a weapon. He sees you got a gun there, your cell phone, and house keys. It's just normal. It's just nothing. It's like you got one object, two objects, three objects. They look at it like that outside of New York. I come back to New York, and I'm thinking, damn, if anybody had a concealed weapon around here, and it was showing, people would run without even it being in anybody's hands. They'll be like, oh, he got a gun, I'm out. In Georgia, if people got a gun, it's like, where's the pizza shop? Trying to get a slice of pizza. Trying to get steak and I'm gonna say ham because in the world they have steak and hams. No, they don't have steak and ham. What do they have in the world? Steak and Philly cheesesteak. You see what I'm saying? Give me verse 7 there, Bruce.
Khan out of Khan. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee.
Hold on. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that will what?
That rise up against thee.
Rise against thee. In other words, when your enemy rises up against you, God did it. You don't know why there's gentrification? So God can show you something, to show you where you are with the Lord in your community. That's why gentrification is there. That's why it's there. You don't know why police is doing these things to our people, pulling you over and harming you when you've done nothing wrong. It's so God can show you where you've been wrong with the Lord, to show you that you are cursed. That's the only reason why it's there. In the United States. It's to show you who the true children of God is. You know why ICE is coming up against the Latinos in the United States? It's not by coincidence. You don't see Chinese people saying, I don't want to go to work today because ICE might come for me, or I'm walking on the street and I'm Chinese. Cannot be caught walking while Chinese. Cannot be caught walking while African. Cannot be caught walking while Arab. You don't see no bodega, no Arab corner store saying we can't be out today because ICE is looking for immigrants. Right. No, you cannot get caught walking while Latino. That's what it is. They see you're south of the border looking. They say, okay, you over here, do you have papers? Are you here legally? So and so and so. Oh, you're a United States citizen. Oh, you're a United States citizen. Yeah, I'm a United States citizen. Okay, get in the van. Get in the van.
That's right.
And you're a United States citizen. You're gonna spend a month in some ICE detention center. A month. You thought you was getting so much progress with your having a job and going to school. You're gonna you're gonna get evicted with the month that you're in ICE detention center, not coming to the UPK, not knowing about the Most High. That's what you're gonna do. The Lord shall cause thine enemies to rise up against these Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come on, sir. To be smitten before thy face.
And the Lord rises up these enemies against you to smite you before your face. Keep reading.
Con. They shall come out against thee one way.
Yeah, they're going to come out against you one way. Keep reading.
Con. And flee before thee 7 ways.
This is the blessing. If you're blessed, the enemies are going to flee from you 7 ways. Meaning they're going to split in different directions. They're going to run scattering and afraid. And that is what these guys are hoping for. They're hoping that the enemies, something happens. They are there together. The enemies are going to come together with, against them. And they're hoping that the enemy is going to flee 7 ways to Sunday. Except, have you earned the blessing of the Most High? Or have you been over there in this NFC group, smoking weed after this? That's right. Buying whores after this, being an LGBT after this, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster in between this.
That's right.
Doing Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgiving, Easter around these days. Are you going to get the blessing where enemies run from you? Are you sure about that? You skip it down to verse 15 now. Brothers have no idea. These brothers must have never heard of Khalid Muhammad. Khalid Muhammad did this exact same thing. You know what Khalid Muhammad? He's dead at a young age. How old was Khalid Muhammad when he died? Brother, you New York brother.
52 or 53.
He was 52 or 53, and that brother was young and strong. He was not old and aging and wearing down and looking tired. That man looked like he was pumping weights. You know what I mean? He looked like he was pumping weights while being vegan. You see what I'm saying? He had no sign of cancer in him. He was not going crazy any day. He was not even addicted to any drugs. He did not die of an overdose. But the Lord called his number. The Lord caused his enemies to rise up against him. Okay, no problem. Give me verse 20 or 15, and then we're gonna skip to 25 after that, right?
Khan out of Khan.
No, keep it running.
Keep it rolling. Right.
Cause we talking about this. Go ahead.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
But, meaning on the other half, on the other side of the Lord, when you're on his bad side. Read.
Con, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you do not hearken, meaning you do not listen to the voice of the Lord, and the Lord says to come into the Isupk. That's what he said. I got the scriptures to prove it. I told a man on the train just now, because he of course, there's many Israelite groups out here in New York City and the States and the world, right? But, as he knew from other Israelite groups, out of 1,000 counselors, you only have but one. And he told me that many groups are not teaching the right thing. Well, if you listen to IUIC, they teach you you cannot have another wife. People in IUIC don't believe they cannot have another wife. They don't believe that. They are in there knowing that the Bible says a man can have another wife, but they are in there, willingly learning the wrong thing. These brothers are over here willingly. That brother knows he's an Israelite, but he's over here willingly going against the ways of the Israelites. That brother right there teaching right now, he believes he's an Israelite. I don't know if he said it in this video, but he says it on the one in Stone Mountain, that we are the 12 lost tribes of Israel. But willingly, so now that he knows that he's an Israelite, does he go find the Isupk, the Israelite group of UPK since 1969 that taught everyone that they're Israelites?
That's right.
Does he go find Commander Johanna and say, I want to have a conversation with you. I believe I'm an Israelite. You are the Israelite school. Can I come to you and talk to you? Does he do that? No, he does not. No, he does not. All right, no problem. Hey, Shalom SSS1. Ashley Garcia, my sister. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. All right, big up Yonkers, big up Long Island, big up Brooklyn, big up Queens. All right, big up Bronx, big up everywhere, right? Go ahead, Bruce.
Con, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes.
Do you think they're doing all of the Lord's commandments? They are not. So the Lord is talking about these people right here, all of these people, the congregation of them, walking down the streets. If they do not do all of the commandments and statutes of commandments that the Lord said, keep reading.
Con, which I command thee this day.
The Lord commanded them, and they do not listen to the command of the Lord. They listen to the command of this other man. Keep going.
Con, Arukan, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The Lord said all these curses shall come upon these men. Let's go read one of those curses. Give me 25.
Con, Arukan, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
The Lord shall cause thee. Yo, they better make sure they do not get into no gun battle nowhere. That's what they better do. They're not effing around, coalition. Make sure you do not get into a gunfight. First of all, they might not even get taken down by a gunfight. They can get taken down by having a fight in the bar, and the Lord causes the oppressor to rise against them and give them something called a RICO charge. And that's the end of their group. That's it. After that, they'll just be labeled as national terrorists or something. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? They are easy to be taken out. You cannot take up the white man's guns against the white man. You cannot do that. You see what I'm saying? You need the Lord in all cases if you're an Israelite. I don't care what it is. You need the Lord in all cases. All right? Any more there, Bruce?
Con, thou shalt go one way. Thou shalt, Slavia. Thou shalt go out one way against them.
Thou shalt go. They should go out of their house and go march on the street and go out marching one way. Keep reading.
Con, and flee 7 ways before them.
But the Lord is gonna make them flee 7 ways before the enemies. And when they flee, he's gonna be right here on standing up on that car in the back of that van, with that blowhorn. That's called a blowhorn or bullhorn. With that bullhorn. He's gonna be holding that bullhorn right there, telling everybody, don't run. Don't where you going? No, don't do that. Stay right here. Stay right here. And some of them might come back. And they're gonna lose. And when they start losing, they're going to run, and he's not gonna say come back anymore. Because of what? Read it again.
Khan, our Khan. Thou shalt go out one way against them.
You're going to go out one way against them in the NFAC. Keep reading.
Khan, our Khan. And flee 7 ways before them.
And they're going to flee. This same group right here is going to flee 7 ways before the oppressor. You know who does not flee before the oppressor? The Isupk.
That's right.
Give me Captain Tazar's video. You got the video with the white man comes up against us saying he's going to move us out of the park. You see what I'm saying? And after that, get me the one, and then maybe if you can't find that one, get the one where Captain Tazar says, I am greater and stronger than this white man. In the park with the debate that happened 2 weeks ago. Any one of those is fine. You know what I mean? Let's go get any footage from camp. You know, this past Saturday, for those who don't know, we've been having camp at Washington Square Park the past Saturday. And it was glorious to see so many white people flee from talking at them. You see what I'm saying? Talking. I'm talking about we're not attacking them. First of all, we're not even there for them. But the Lord calls thy enemies. Read. Give me verse 7 again.
Khan, our Khan.
Verse 7. Deuteronomy 28 and 7.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee.
Now we at camp and at Washington Square Park where we're trying to talk to black and Latino people in the park. The enemies did what? The Lord shall cause.
Khan, our Khan. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
There you go. So the Lord caused the enemies that rose up against us at camp to be smitten and run away from us at camp. And we asked them, like, hey, where you going? I thought we wanted to talk. I thought you said you love black people. That's another quote. I'm quoting from camp. I thought you said you love black people. I thought you're sorry about what your people did to black people in slavery. I thought you were sorry. Where you going? Oh, you're only sorry to us on the side when no one's looking. Because you're just trying to win the conversation between me and you. But you're not really sincere about it. Okay, so you ran. And then of course we pull the scripture, the wicked flee when no man is chasing them. The wicked flee when no man pursueth. Right? No problem. Let's get back to we're done with the NFAC, right? You can take the NFAC down, right? If you can't find the video, don't worry about it, right? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. So go back to StreamYard and bring the NFAC down, make me big, right? It's going back to Jeremiah 9 and 23, and then I'm gonna go into what Karab was talking about, the heavy points that Karab was bringing out about our inheritance. This is a part of our inheritance. The inheritance is the contract. Moses broke down in Deuteronomy, right, how that contract will work out. If we abided by the contract, I'm talking about the covenant that God made with our forefathers. Okay? And every day there's something in the air testing you to see whether you deserve these blessings and trying to get you out of these blessings. See what I'm saying? And you have to endure until the end. And in that enduring, you come here to endure. If you have not come here, you haven't even started enduring. Don't talk about no enduring to the end. You even made it here. Have not made it to the door. Bruce made it to the door.
That's right.
Bruce here in all black. You see what I'm saying? He knew that there was something to be valued in this New York City where we wasted our time working to pay rent. We got 30, 40, 50, 20 years of paying rent in New York City. You see what I'm saying? Getting nothing done in the same place. No problem. The Lord gave us an inheritance. We rich regardless because of what comes with the contract that our fathers handed down to us by God's will. All right? When you're ready, Bruce, right? 9 and 23.
Khan, our Khan. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
Keep reading.
Khan our Khan. Neither let the mighty man glory in his might.
Don't let the college man glory about in his college. Don't let the politician glory about what he knows about politics, or the lawyer know about how much he knows the law better than you, and he's getting all of the tricks and trades and all of these stipulations that profit him from knowing these these New York City grants and protocols. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You see what I'm saying? Safety is not guaranteed for him. You know what's valuable when bombs drop and buildings are falling over? Safety. There's no price on safety at that time. I'm talking about you could have an underground bunker, right? If it helps. I'm just by hyperbole, right? You have an underground bunker. Buildings are falling down, right? And you're charging money at the door to be safe in this underground bunker. Guess how much money it is worth to go into that bunker? No money. No money is worth to go down in the bunker. Whatever you got, you see what I'm saying? It values your life is valued at no cost at there. You see what I'm saying? There's no price you can put on that.
That's right.
It's like if I say, yo, you gotta empty your bank account to come into this bunker to be safe, you will do it. Let's not even talk about underground bunkers. Let's let there be no water. Let the Lord has called it to start raining. Get the video of Mayor Eric Adams saying, conserve your pipe water in New York City. Right? Just go to, just type in New York City Mayor water, conserve water. Right. Yeah, just let the water run out, right? And let you be the only one with water. Guess how much I can sell this bottle of water for? $1,000. And you will pay it. You haven't drank water in 3 days. How much days do you say you can live without water? 3 days? They say you can live without food for like 30 days. You can live without water for 3 days. No problem. You even had water in 2 days. No problem. This is $1,000. You see what I'm saying? In Soho, Manhattan. Will you pay $500 a bottle in Soho, Manhattan for this bottle right here? Yeah, I think you will. I think you would do it. See what I'm saying? I want the video. That is true, but I want the video. Right? Is that it? That's it? 2 weeks ago? No, it wasn't 2 weeks ago. It was because it started raining again. This is more like in the winter time.
It's more like in the winter time.
Yeah. He's talking about staying hydrated. So he's saying run that water now. Stay hydrated, right? No, not keep your water. He didn't say keep your water. He said conserve.
Conserve? Okay.
Yeah. Right. Might want to take the your route too. Just put conserve water. Oh, put N.
And?
N. C-O-N.
Oh, C-O-N.
S-E-R. There we go. That down right there.
Conserve your water.
Yep. Hold up. There we go. Hold up now. Play this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. Share that. Definitely. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we're gonna need. We got too much pictures going. I needed the I wanted to finish the one with Luke too. Right, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna get where it is in the scripture that there's a drought coming. Okay. Keep reading, Bruce. What was your? What book you in?
23.
Verse 23. Go.
Verse 23.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might.
Yeah. Don't let the man who's a cop say, I've worked so much years as a cop and I make this amount of money. Good. You make that amount of money. Good. You've been in the army. You get military benefits. Good. It gets you a nice car. I see you driving. They all drive the same thing. They drive this Dodge Challenger. They all just drive Dodge Challengers. And I know you're looking like you up and good and right in society. No problem. Your safety is not guaranteed in life.
That's right.
When the Lord comes coming. The Lord is calling a number on this place. If you've enjoyed America, then count it that you've had fun. But you should find the ISUPK. If not, then you'll just be one of those guys where you live in the moment, and while things is good, you happy. But when things go bad, and when things are bad, then you're like, what could I have done? I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't waste my time with a riotous living. I'm quoting the scripture. Keep reading.
Let not the rich man glory in his riches.
They're not the man who glory in the riches. Who? What's that today? Who invested in Bitcoin? You invested in Bitcoin. You got in Bitcoin in the year 2010. You invested in Bitcoin in 2005 or something. 2015. You invested in Bitcoin. I heard about it. I tried to. You know what I mean? The Lord saw me. The Lord knew that I needed to not have that, so I can become the man I am today. You see what I'm saying? If you had that, you would not be the man you are today. You'd probably be a brat with money. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad the Lord fixed me on that. You see what I'm saying? Let not the man with rich, let not the rich man glory in his riches. What is that today? Go ahead, Bruce. What's in the world that people value in the world? You know, you're a rich man. Don't glory in your riches. Just think of what people say. Think of people who boast against other black people. Just think of that. What is that, Pratazar?
Oh, I got more than you.
Oh, there you go.
I got more than you. My sneakers cost more than your outfit.
Oh, my sneakers. Oh, you've heard that before. That's New York City 101. You're not from New York if you ain't heard that. Bruce, go ahead. Yeah, them. You know what I mean? They're
well known for looking down on other quote-unquote black people. Not making certain things.
Exactly. Here's something they'll say. You can't talk to me. How much money do you earn? How much money do you make a year? You see what I'm saying? Let's name some other ones. The drug dealer. Oh, you UPK guys, you over there standing in this corner, you don't get no money. You selling crack and about to go to jail right now. All your money is about to be in the lawyer's pockets, so that you can have freedom. So you can have a life. How much money is your life worth when people are looking to kill you for selling drugs on their corner? See what I'm saying? You don't rob somebody for drugs. How much money are you willing to pay to keep you safe right now? I don't think there's no price you can put on that. I think you'd give over all of your money to save your life, or maybe not. Maybe you say, nah, you ain't getting that, and then maybe you die with the money. There's people that die with treasure, right? I think they find treasure chest. They say they find treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean with a man holding it. some skeleton holding the treasure chest. You know what I mean? Come on, Rapayala, what's going on out here? Big up Rapayala. You know what I mean? Trooper. All right. Now, what should you value? Let the Lord talk. Keep reading, Bruce.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 24.
Here it is now. Don't value your college education. Don't value your politics. Don't value your military experience, your history in gang banging, and don't value whatever money you've made. Here's what you should value. Read. Glory in. Read.
Verse 24. But let him that glorious glory in this.
He's going to boast about something. This is the only thing to glory about. Read.
Khan our Khan. That he understandeth and knoweth me.
There you go. Read it again.
Khan our Khan. That he understandeth and knoweth me.
That's what we do on the street every day against Christians. And they say, oh, you guys are too prideful. You're not supposed to be so prideful. What did you say, Christian? We shouldn't be prideful. We shouldn't glory that we know God more than you. Then why did God say that we should glory in knowing God more than you?
That's right.
What are you talking about? You gotta stop working for Satan. Here's what Christian does glory about. Here's what Christian does glory about. He says we shouldn't glory in knowing God more than them, but they are willing to glory in having more money than you.
That's right.
And they are willing to glory in being smarter than you in their college education because they went to theologian school for more years than you. And they are willing to glory about having more military and police members in their church more than you. Yes, they will. Christian church, for any Christians out there, you have it backwards, all right? You have everything backwards. You know nothing, and you should stop wasting your time with a riotous living by not coming to the Israelite school UPK. I want to see pastors. Come here in all black. That's what you got to do, Mr. Pastor Man. Pastor Man. College man who went to college for 15, 20 years, 25 years. You went to 25 years in college. You got 5 master's degrees. Coming in all black and say Kana no one can 2 pratazar. That's what you should do. Come up in here. That's right. And say Kana other one can. You see what I'm saying? Policeman, you've been in the police force 50 years. You ruled New York City. You see what I'm saying? People stand at attention when you walk down the street. No problem. Come up in here in all black and say Kana other one can 2 officer pratazar. 2 officer Ibadia. That's what you do. You go salute men of God and stand in Aman Shabbat and say Kana other one can 2 men of the Lord. Okay, if they know it's good for them, or not, or just not, and just have your future and your safety just hang in doubt, and just look at the news and get worried. Just look at news and see Trump talking to Putin in Alaska, and just be worried. Just be worried. Just be a little scared. Any more there?
Khan, not one Khan.
Keep going.
That I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness.
Yeah. If any man gonna glory, let him glory in knowing God more than everybody else. Understanding God and the Bible more than everybody else. Understanding that God is loving kindness and what?
Judgment.
The Lord knows that the Lord judges and what?
And righteousness.
And the Lord exercises judgment and righteousness. He's loving kind, he's merciful. Some people talking about, oh, these are the 2/3 and the 2/3. No, you're my brother. You are the 2/3. Just you by your lonesome. Everyone is gonna live, and you are the 2/3 that the Lord was talking about. That's right. 2/3 of you. See what I'm saying? 2/3 of you gonna be smoke and dust, and a third of you is gonna be on the ground right here, a leg and a hip. That's what you're gonna be. 2/3 of you is gonna be gone. No problem. All right. Now let's keep pushing before we got no time left. Let me get let's get the droughts. Right. Let's go get knowing the Lord and the drought. Give me Jeremiah 50:1. Take it there. 50:1. Play this video here.
And a warning from city officials tonight as the lack of rain is catching up with us. Duarte Geraldino has the details as the mayor asked New Yorkers to start conserving water.
Have you noticed all the leaves on the ground? Peak fall usually brings vibrant colors to New York City. But as Vina Oldenburg is noticing, not this year.
We're having a drought and everything green is turning brown and dropping off. Because we were up in the Boston area, the Berkshires, and the color is brilliant.
This unusually dry October is putting a strain on New York City's water supply, which serves over 8.3 million people in the city and 1.5 million upstate. Much of the city's water comes from reservoirs along the Hudson River Basin. To make sure those reservoirs maintain a certain level, the city is issuing a drought watch. But if things don't get better, we move to a drought warning and eventually a drought emergency, where far more drastic steps have to be taken.
I'm calling for all of my agencies to come up with their water savings plans and to start to implement those plans.
Mayor,
there's gonna be more drastic measures, meaning you're gonna be at home one day, and after 7 o'clock, your pipe don't work. That's coming. That's what's coming to New York City, where you live, brothers. In the greatest city, the greatest metropolis in all the earth. You are the number one largest city on the planet. I'm talking about Babylon the Great. You see what I'm saying? Give me verse 1 there, Bruce.
Khan, Adwa Khan, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 1. Mm-hmm. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet.
There's words against this Babylon that we live in. You see what I'm saying? Now this is talking about actual Babylon. This place is gonna have the same end cause of Babylon and even worse, because this is Babylon and Egypt right. And Sodom. Good night. And what else? Babylon, is that it? Babylon, Egypt, Sodom. And Assyria. Good night. We lost our identity in Assyria. We lost our identity now. You see what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna have an exodus out of here like Egypt. Fire is gonna come down from the sky, like, because this is Sodom again. You see what I'm saying? No problem. Skip me down to now. The Lord is that the Chaldeans means these people worship like the stars. The Chaldeans were like star worshippers, and they don't they love them some horoscopes here. Don't they love them some astrology here from the Chaldeans here in Babylon the Great, in New York City and the United States. Skip me down to verse 38.
Khan, Adawan Khan.
Play me the video again, Protestant. Run that video.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 38.
Hold on, Bruce. Play the video.
Eric Adams is urging all New Yorkers to conserve water. That means reporting open fire hydrants, avoiding unnecessary toilet flushes, and taking shorter showers, among other things. This is especially crucial as the city works to fix a decades-old, 2.5-mile-long leak under the Hudson River. It's wasting 35 million gallons of water each.
Or put it on mute and let it play. Or start it again and let it play on mute. All right? Yeah. So no more bathing until the hot water runs out. That's coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch how much water you use. They might you know what they might do? They might go take the electric meter from your water, from your light, and put it on your water. You know what I'm saying? And when it ticks, bing, you can't use that. You're going to be borrowing your neighbor's pipe for some water. Brothers up.
Oh, Salaki, so they already have that. They already have those type of machines.
They have that. I know, because the mayor just said, be careful before we have to go use more drastic measures on you, New York City. No crime. Hopefully, Mary Ariams ain't gonna be in there. There will be some white man in there probably next time after him, or some Arab. He's gonna pull that button easy. He might do it on black people and not the others. And what's gonna happen is, if they, and here's another thing. Here's how the Lord is so glorious, right? Because if they do that, the Lord will just poison the water. He could just poison the water. They cut the water off from us, but then he just poisons the water. You see what I'm saying? And then because we don't get water, we're safe. But then they got this water, and oh my God, I'm ready to move into one of them Brighton Beach houses, brother. Just let COVID-26 go down, or something. The Lord poison the water. I'm talking about I'm gonna take my car. I'm gonna take my broken down rinky-dink car, and I'm gonna drive down. How you get to Sheepshead Bay? How you get to Manhattan Beach? Where all the Russians are and all the people down there, the white people. How you get down there? No train. I'm gonna take the Q train. The Q train, the B train. I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna go walk up to some empty mansion and just move out whatever skeleton is in there. You see what I'm saying? And I said, I'm gonna ask the house, is this house for free? I'm gonna get no answer. I'm gonna say, okay, well, maybe the Lord wants to live in it. I don't know. But I'm ready. I'm ready to go see what's in these high-rise buildings on 55 Park Avenue, down there in Midtown Manhattan. I want to see how those up and down, floor-sized locks in these skyscrapers are. If there's a rumor out there that all the doors are open and New York City is empty and there's no bank to take no money from nobody, yeah, I think we'll just walk down there, like what's that movie with Will Smith where everyone the whole city's empty? Just walk down there, just walk up in there, just eat. I Am Legend. Just walk down there, just eat all of the food. See if there's any cans in there. Just eat. You see what I'm saying? Just have dinner. You would put some amazing canned food out. You know what I mean? Just get the cans and you do some magic. You do this, and you do this, and you do this, and then the food will be amazing. I know there's gonna be some cans in them lots. You see what I'm saying? And times it's bad, and there's no one in there except me and you, and Bruce, and Captain Shemawala, and Journal Hyman, and Commander and everybody. You know what I mean? Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. Let me get that verse 38.
Khan, Ottawa Khan, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 38. A drought is upon her waters.
A drought is upon her. That's what's coming to New York, boy. Coming to Babylon. Keep going.
Khan, Ottawa Khan, and they shall be dried up.
And they are dried up.
And they shall be dried up.
They're already dried up. Read it again.
And they shall be dried up.
New York City, the aqueduct and what they call it? What they call it? Tinton Falls, or what they call that place where the water comes from again? You know, Croton Falls. Oh my gosh, Croton Falls is gonna get dried up. You see what I'm saying? You know, the Lord said, you know, you're gonna look for security in this place, and there's gonna be no security in this place. Keep going.
Khan, Adawan Khan. For it is the land of graven images.
Yeah, great. This is the land of graven images with a picture of a white Jesus Christ on a cross, dead on a grave. Graven image. That's where you at. And the Lord is against this place. And while we have sinned before the Lord, hold on. Sidebar. Give me Judges 3 and 12. I pull this scripture all the time. Judges 3 and 12, all the way to the beginning. Right, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges. All right, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges. Judges 3 and 12.
Khan, Adawan Khan. The book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 12. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
And now the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, when we did evil in the sight of the Lord, what did the Lord do? Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel.
Wait. For Israel?
Against Israel.
To have peace with all people.
Against Israel.
The Lord made Eglon strong. Moab is the Chinese. The Lord made the Chinese strong against Israel. That's why your ramen noodles is garbage. It's the only thing you can afford to eat, and it is garbage. No problem, brothers. Eat that garbage out. Survive, live. But know that noodles is garbage to be against you, to make sure that you are not strong. Because these young brothers in these neighborhoods, without the ramen noodles and with better food, they be smart and intelligent, and live long and healthy and be mighty warriors and would understand to come in the UPK. No problem. But you know, the Chinese, they're against Israel. Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord.
Yeah. So the Lord strengthened. Read it again. And the Lord strengthened in the middle.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And the Lord strengthened Eglon.
And the Lord did what?
Strengthened Eglon.
New York City got so much water. Why? Read it again.
And the Lord strengthened Eglon.
New York City got their stock market. Why?
And the Lord strengthened Eglon.
New York City got all these full lofts and sky-rise buildings, and the rent is so high. Why?
And the Lord strengthened Eglon.
Why? Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. The king of Moab against Israel.
The gentrification is why? Against Israel. Gentrification is against, read it. Against.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel.
Read it again. Against Israel.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel.
Gentrification is against Israel. The NYPD is made to be against Israel. Taxes are made to be against Israel. Foreclosures are made to be against Israel. Evictions are made to be against Israel. Parking tickets are made to be against Israel. Your light bill, your cable bill, your phone bill, bills are made to be against Israel. That's what it is. Yeah, I guess I know that. Yeah, the heathen, right? In called Gaddafi, right? In Libya, right? They started making money from whatever they're making in Libya, right? Whatever they produce in Libya, and he just declared rent to be free in Libya for his own people, because they're being blessed by their own people. People love their own people. Well, we're being oppressed. You understand? There's things here that's made to be against Israel. Right. What's going on here? See what I'm saying? Keep reading there. I think it goes on there, right?
Khan, Adawan Khan. And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel.
Why? Read.
Because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord.
Yeah. So you want to stop the Lord from strengthening the heathens to keep hurting us? Israel got to stop doing evil. They got to keep all these laws, statutes, and commandments. They got to not glorify in college and glorify, not to say you can't get college, get mighty, get rich. But don't glory in that and disregard the Lord. You understand? Don't do that. May the Lord make you rich. May the Lord make you wise. May the Lord make you mighty. But don't go out in Satan's world and get rich and wise and get mighty, and you want to boast against the Lord. Don't do that. Don't boast against the UPK. Don't do that. The Lord will hurt you. Keep reading. And he gathered unto him.
Khan, out of 1 Khan. Verse 13. And he gathered unto him the children of Ammon.
Gathered unto him the children of Ammon, them Japanese. And who?
And Amalek.
And Amalek. You guess who Amalek is? Ooh-wee. He runs New York, brother. Runs New York differently. You know what I mean? He runs New York now. If you are a rapper, Amalek is your boss. He's called the Jewish man in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? That's who Amalek is. That's who he is. You see, he runs New York. He runs does he run Con Edison? Yeah, he runs Con Edison. He runs the music industry. He's the boss of P. Diddy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He runs the courtroom in New York. You see, he runs politics. How dare you go into politics and do not say, I support Israel? How dare you? How dare you? Don't you do that. Talk about you don't support Israel. You support Palestine? Oh, rough day for you. Your rent is gonna get high. You see what I'm saying? This place is run by Amalek in New York City here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's who your landlord is. That's who your Section 8. You get Section 8. Guess what you gotta do with your Section 8? You gotta if you wanna live somewhere, you gotta give your Section 8 money to Amalek, or you don't live nowhere. You are homeless. No problem. No problem. Well, if you want something to change, you gotta find a way to stop doing evil before the Lord. You gotta find a way to make your people stop doing now. Hear on this. This is not just you. That's you. Some people like to be selfish, and he who saves his life shall lose his life. But if you want to be saved, you have to lose your life so others can be saved. If you do that, the children of Israel will turn to the Lord. And this New York City, I'm talking straight up. I'm talking about Brooklyn, Queens, where you at, the Bronx will become Manhattan, and Manhattan will become the ghetto. Or the Lord could raise us up, and we just move out of Brooklyn, East Place, and we just all find some nice high-rise building in Manhattan. The Lord could do anything. You see what I'm saying? And the life we live is based on our sins of our people. That's why New York City is like this. It's like this. It's exactly like this. The things you complain about every day and you don't like is because Israelites, being Christian and Muslim, have caused the Lord to turn up our enemies against us. What am I missing now? We're missing the rest of the inheritance. Give me Luke 15. Luke 15 and 11. All right. Brothers, don't forget your push-ups, all right? Don't forget your push-ups. Maintain that discipline. Keep that discipline. All right. I've been in Atlanta swimming and running miles. All right. Trying to just maintain discipline, to make sure my mind is strong against sin and evil. That's right. Because sin and evil is it can be tempting. It can appear to be like something that is very delicious, and you should never eat it. You should never do it. You should never go near it. Avoid being near. Avoid trying to see it. You don't get an appetite for French fries from McDonald's if you don't see it or smell it. Don't smell it. Stay away from it. All right? The very second you smell them French fries, boy, don't you want to use some French fries? You know what I mean? Chewing right now. McDonald's French fries. We must have cocaine in there. So we got to keep going back to it. They got something in there. GSM, MSO, or something. I don't know. MSG. Got to keep you running back. You know what I mean? All right. You want McDonald's to fall and you want Black Donald's? You know what I mean? Israel got to get strong against sin, brother. Sin. All right, no problem. The day of atonement coming up soon, right? To train yourself to not obey your mind. All right, no problem. Go ahead, Bruce.
Khan, Adawan Khan. The book of Luke, chapter 15, verse 11.
By the way, McDonald's fries are not unlawful. I just gave you an example of the thing that you have experienced, where you smell it and you got to have it. No problem. Go ahead, Bruce.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And he said, a certain man had 2 sons. Verse 12. And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. Verse 13. And not many days after the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country.
Yeah, so there's a kind of brother who the Lord makes him nice and strong and mighty and have some money. And you say, you know what? I'll be okay in the world. I'm gonna go out there and live my best life. He went on a journey into the far country. He said, I'm gonna move to Florida and get me a big house and go party on Miami and go on a yacht party. Or some girl, she thinks she's gonna live her best life. She's gonna be city girl and be JT and be on the back of a yacht, bouncing to music while high. Keep going.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And there wasted his substance.
And there in your 20s, you wasted your life away. You wasted your substance. Keep reading with what?
Khan, Adawan Khan. With riotous living.
With riotous living. You live like a riot. What do riots do? What do people do in riots? Run up and down for nothing. Following the crowd. That's what you're doing. You living riotous. You living like a riot. Following the crowd. Running up in stores. Getting the handbag that you cannot afford. Running up that credit card bill. You see what I'm saying? Just doing things that you should not do. Just making bad decisions left and right. What do people do in crowds? Getting high, smoking in the crowd, getting high in the crowds. Going, just partying it up. You see, that's what people are doing in crowds. Making loud noise and party the woo! You know what I mean? Remember the George Floyd protest. Right. They're in the crowd in Manhattan with no music. And they're singing, what's that Pop Smoke song again? Michael Mary, Michael Mary. Christian Dior, Dior. Running in all the stores. That's what you're doing, wasting your life away. Doing nothing. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? Go on. Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Verse 14. And when he had spent all.
Oh, but the money runs out now. You know what I mean? Ask Elon Musk. Donald Trump is on his behind. Right. You see what I'm saying? Took away the bills that made him rich in Tesla. About some green, what do you call it? The green. Hold on. Let me get the right one.
Oh, it's a green energy.
What was the name of Joe Biden's green energy bill? Joe Biden's landmark green energy legislation is called the Inflation Reduction Act. That might not be the one, but there's one of them. You see what I'm saying? They gave you a tax credit if you bought a Tesla. You see what I'm saying? So people bought Teslas. In crazy amount of numbers. Made Elon Musk rich. So rich that he was able to fund missions to space with some SpaceX program. And the SpaceX program got money from the United States. No problem. Donald Trump came and cut all that out. You know what I mean? That's the end of Elon Musk being the richest man in the world. You had your time. Good, sit down. You see what I'm saying? That was it. No, look out for Look out for Jeff Bezos. Look out for him next. Let COVID 2026 happen. Right. You know what I mean? Amazon is done for. Ain't no deliveries happening. You don't want nobody at your door. You know what I mean? Just let some fungus where you don't want nobody who touched your box to come to your house. To touch your package. You don't want him delivering nothing to you. No problem. Just look out for that, all right? Look out for Donald Trump being hated by his own American people that he's trying to please. Look out for him. Look out for people, Let's look out for these people who fall. And I'm saying this to say, you act like you can live your best life until the Lord calls the number on you. Things run out. Money runs out. You see what I'm saying? Water runs out. Food runs out. You see what I'm saying? That's a fact. Unless the Lord is with you. If your Lord is with you, grass grows forever and the cows are fed. And rain falls. If the Lord is not with you, rain stops falling. We lost the video with the New York. No problem. Keep reading. It's all right, Prota. Go handle your business and come back. We'll call for in a minute. Go ahead, Bruce.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Verse 14. And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land.
Yeah, when you spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land, and you did not save for the rainy day, as they say in my country, in my family's Benjamite country in Jamaica. Make sure you save for the rainy day. But this brother didn't save for the rainy day. We were on Clubhouse and we argued with sisters who say you gotta prepare for bad times. They say, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live my life worrying about a World War III and famines and stuff like that. I don't live my life like that. You know, I celebrate life now. I celebrate life now, you know. You know what I'm saying? You got it, run it up. Run up a bag. What are you talking about? Run up a bag. You don't know how to live. You don't know how to do anything. Here's what you should do. Shut your mouth and come to the UPK and learn how to be a woman of God. Learn how to be a daughter of Zion. Learn how to be a brothers. Learn how to be a prince of God. Yashar Allah. He is a prince of God. Learn to be an Israelite. Good. No problem. Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And he began to be in want.
He began to be in want. We were just talking about that. Let there be no water. Let there be no water in New York, and we got all the water bottles. I'm selling this for $500, and you are paying. You know what I mean? You're oppressor. You oppress my people. I'm gonna say, oh, all you got is $500. Well, this is $501. Don't let that Chinese man come. That Chinese man shorted us on 25 cents. He ain't giving us the food. You show him 5 cents. He's not giving the food. No problem. This is $500 and 5 cents. Are you sure 5 cents? Then move along. There's someone else in line. They got $500 and 5 cents. No problem. And you're paying it. You're buying it. That's what you're doing. No problem. Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Verse 15. And he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country.
And he joined himself to be an American. Now, this means that you cannot be an American. That's not what this means, right? But you cannot be in this place in your spirit. You gotta be in the world, but not of the world, our king said. Don't make yourself be in the world and of the world. Right. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And he sent him into the fields to feed swine.
So now here goes your life. Your life in New York City is just about feeding white people. Just doing whatever silly nonsense job, just some unclean means nothing job. You think you making your rent. You're making a white man rich. That's what you're doing. You're there to feed him. You're there to gas his yacht so he can live his best life at the expense of your years. You over there on some job boasting about your seniority. Don't glory in your seniority. Don't glory in your might on the job. Come on, read.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Verse 16. And he would fain have filled his belly with the husks that the swine did eat.
Yeah, and you hope your paycheck is a crumb of what that white man is earning. You just hope that you're earning $400 a week. You hope that it becomes $405 a week. You just hope for the whatever's left over from the oppressor to just fall on you. You're hoping for a bonus. That's what that is. You know what I mean? To eat whatever's in the husk of that swine. You just love. I know you just love you some pork and shrimp and crab and lobster. No problem. It's gonna be bad days for you. You're living to please him, the oppressor. Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan.
And because you live so selfish, you've been living your selfish New York life all your life. Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And no man gave unto him.
And when you're in need, there's nobody to help you. Commander Johanna is not going to help you because you ain't been down. You see what I'm saying? You've joined onto the enemy. No problem. Here's what you need, brother and sister. You need a family. and your family who is selfish don't want to help you. No man gave unto you because you chose your family. You chose a family where they don't give unto you in a time of need. They got no backup plan. As a matter of fact, they're in just as a bad shape of you. They're just in the exact same bad shape as you. Keep reading.
Khan, I don't want Khan. Verse 17.
We're going to be done right now, Portugal, right? Go ahead.
And when he came to himself.
And when he what?
And when he came to himself.
I pray for this often, brother. I pray that the Lord turn our people to understand themselves and to understand what they're in. And turn to the UPK. I pray for this almost every day. If I pray at night, this is in the prayer. The Lord wakes our people up. Read it again.
Khan, I don't want Khan. Verse 17. And when he came to himself.
Yeah, I hope that people come to themselves. Read.
Khan, I don't want Khan. He said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare?
There we go. Who is that? The Most High runs the ISUPK. And in this house of the Most High, there is bread. I think we feed people on the street, brothers, all over the country. In New York City, we have slaveries, so we might not do it here all the time, but someone in this house is feeding people all the time. Even if you do not see me or brothers, I do it. Someone's always being fed. Somewhere, somehow, out of this house called the ISUPK that is made by the Lord, who the Lord raised up Commander Gianna to run the house until Yahushua gets back. All right, keep going.
Khan, I don't want Khan. And I perish with hunger.
Yeah, so you need the EBT. Go apply for the EBT. If Trump does not cut that off soon too. Keep reading.
Khan, I don't want Khan. Verse 18. I will arise and go to my father.
Yeah, come back to the UPK and pay your tithes. That's what you do. Working in some fields, feeding some swines. Take 10% of that and pay your tithes. So you can have money for the bad day. When bad things are happening, you can afford to eat. Just like what Joseph did in Egypt. Told the Egyptians that just hold back some of your earnings and put in this treasure chest. Just put in this vault. Because 7 years of famine is coming. And when the famine came, they thanked that they gave up their 10% to Joseph in Egypt. So they could take that 10% and buy some food. Here's what you should do. Give us 10% so we can buy land. So we can we got cows already, right? Let's make something else. Let's have something other than cows. We got cows. Right? I'm saying his name wrong. Baria in Texas, right? He started with one lonely cow. And I think he got like 35 cows now. They just multiplied. And he took a video 3 years later. He's just marching a herd of cows. You see what I'm saying? No problem. Give us more tithes money so we can get more cows to feed you. Come on, man. You need it. I told the brothers in Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? The white man say he's struggling on butter pecans. No, guess what our brother's gonna do on that gun range? Off the higher car with that gun range on the land that he owns. He's gonna go put a butter pecan tree on that gun range, on that land in Atlanta, out in the outskirts of Atlanta. He's gonna do it, so we can eat butter pecans. And I'm gonna pay them tithes, man. Cause I want Commander Gianna give me a quarter acre. I want to grow some callaloo. I want to grow some Jamaican callaloo and Jamaican peppers. I want to grow fields of Jamaican peppers. See what I'm saying? And I want to hire an African or Indian man to pick him. And I want to pay him 5 cents a day to keep him from starving to death. Because that's what the commercials say. Can you donate $5 a day to end world hunger? I want to feed him. I want to end world hunger. He's in India starving, brother. Send him to America, man, so I can feed him 5 cents a day to end world hunger. All right? And with that, is there any more? Give me 19 fast. Go finish. Keep reading where you at. We're done now, right? Don't forget that after this, we're gonna go to Commander Gianna's radio show, The Black Watch, America on Fire. Right? We're gonna watch that. You're gonna leave here and go there. If they start streaming live over there, you see what I'm saying? Go there and watch that now. All right? America on Fire by Commander Gianna every Monday, right? 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. All right? Keep going.
Khan, I don't want Khan. Verse 18. I will arise and go to my father.
That's what you should do. Arise and come back to your father. And your father is teaching out of these men of the Lord in Isupk, out of his priests and prophets, as he has always done. Go back to your father. Go back to him. You never had a father? No problem. Go to your father in heaven. Go back to him. All right? Keep reading.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven.
Yeah. Know that you've done this. You thought you did this thing on earth. The Lord counted it in heaven, all of what you do. You sin against heaven. Confess to him in your prayer. You see what I'm saying? Let him know and go back to him. Keep reading. Communicate with him. Read.
Khan, Adawan Khan. And before thee.
And before thee. Read.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Verse 19.
And it said against heaven, because you sinned against the thing that would have caused you to actually have wealth and wisdom and might. You sinned against the Lord. You've caused an infraction with your people in being strong and mighty and smart. That's what you've done. You don't know that you've done that. You think you're just doing it for you. Or you think when you get hurt, it's just you. No. You've done it against all of the good of your people, what we call the kingdom of heaven on earth. Read.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Verse 19. And am no more worthy to be called thy son.
And so now you live as an American. No problem. End that. Come out of her, my people. Come out of her. Go back to being an Israelite. Read.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Make me as one of thy hired servants.
There you go. The hired servants in this house right now, according to the Most High, whatever is loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. Right. Come and be what, Bruce? Read it again. Let me.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Make me as one of thy hired servants.
Yeah, you come to the UPK at 2279 3rd Avenue, entrance on 124th Street, Harlem, New York, and you come in there and wear all black. Make you one of his hired servants. Let the Lord hire you, because guess what? The Lord pays, and the Lord pays handsomely. Pays in ways that you could never see. Pay in ways that you never understand. You just get paid. You see what I'm saying? And live a good life. Live a peaceful life. I don't worry about nothing. I don't worry. There's nobody chasing me. Never. There's nobody on no street looking for me. Nowhere in the city. And they were when I was growing up. I don't know where they all went. You see what I'm saying? But I live peacefully. I eat delicious. I do not go hungry. And I'm almost broke, brother. I'm almost broke, but I do not go hungry. You see what I'm saying? And I gets around. You see what I'm saying? I gets around. And I'm not living it up. You see what I'm saying? But I'm fed and I'm clothed and I'm housed. And I eat deliciously. Have you heard of my ribs? I got some ribs, brother. You know what I mean? And they make some delicious food. I'm talking about they make 5-star restaurant food. That's right. You see what I'm saying? New York and New Jersey. Slovakia. Yeah. Come on now. Hey, did y'all try some of that curry chicken at the park yesterday? Hey, the cookout was yesterday, right? Yeah, man. All right, man. Oh, steak. And I'm gonna eat some. You see what I'm saying? Are we done, Bruce?
A couple more.
Okay, read. And we go done.
Khan, Adawan Khan.
Pick up Elder Charles. Pick up the whole of Jacksonville, Florida. Go ahead.
And in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son.
That's what you were living in the world. That's what you are, not being in the UPK. That is what you are watching class at home and saying, I'm not going to go to the school. That is what you are in a fake Israelite group. That's what you are if you're in Sakari. Sakari is not around no more. Y'all know? The Sakari Israelite group is not around anymore. They are ashamed to say they are in Sakari. They are not. What's the name? Gorilla Hebrew? He's not proud to be an Israelite anymore. He says you're cosplaying. He's not proud of this no more. He doesn't think he should be called his son no more. He doesn't do this anymore. He lives a righteous living. Has been doing it and is doing it now. Read.
Khan Adawa Khan, verse 22. But the father said to his servants, bring forth the best robe and put it on him.
Yeah. put on the best robes. Do you know I am the CEO of the HARLEM collection. You know we make some beautiful robes. You ever heard of Protazar? He turns whatever you got on into sparkly royal things. That's what he does. You come up in here and you can get that. I don't know why you've chosen to not get that. You should stop that riotous living. You should come up in here and put on beautiful, wonderful robes on him. You know what I mean? Put a ring on your finger. I don't know if I don't get it on me now. You know we've got access. We just got a link to Indian jewelry where they dig up gemstones out of the ground for free, and they sell it to us for pennies on the dollar. I'm thinking of getting some of those, brothers. I'm finna just start. But don't let me get a little bit of money. Don't let me studded meat you start selling again. I'm gonna start putting rings on brothers' fingers. I'm gonna start buying you just. I'm gonna report to Captain. I gave this brother a ring. Gave this brother a pendant of this gemstone and that gemstone of his tribe. Don't let that start happening. Cause we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And with that, I pass the class the priest officer of 1,000. Protazar. All right.
Clap it up for the class.
Yeah, go to America on Fire by Command Gihanna.
Isupk security announcements. Brother Isupk start up 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Move for new brother or sister. For the new brother or sister coming into the school and are off limit for 6 months, they are to be saluted only. They are ahead to shed himself up of the world. If they need transportation to teach brother French. After 6 months, if a brother or sister have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Taj, which is the commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, and 10th in the equal by 10% of everything of any increase that the Most High give you, give the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever about your life. Upcoming holy convocation, the memorial of blowing of the trumpets, will be held this month. Go to isupk.com, showdown, look for the holy days, so you can, so you can be with your brothers and sisters on God's day.
Right. For those who don't know, the blowing of the memorial trumpet is a day that the Lord made to celebrate all brothers that do Shamar. Right. The Lord made a holy day to celebrate the brothers that do Shamar. Right.
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, and then a scarf. And with that, Many Israel, we're going to get one verse to salute. Many Israel, Bible.